Hello friends, my name's TheRealEmile and welcome back to Forza Horizon 2. In today's video we are going to be playing through the Offroad Championship, and our implement of destruction for this episode is the Lamborghini LM002, possibly one of the coolest off-road cars in history. This is basically a big beefy Humvee-like thing with a Lamborghini V12 from a Countach. Yes, it's pretty mental. And we're going to be racing it, and we're going to be upgrading it. So, firstly, what can we have in here? We can have a rear-wheel drive one. We won't do that. We can have a supercharged one. We might do that. Supercharged. How much horsepower does that give us? 498. It levels the weight distribution. Puts over £6,000, but we'll weight reduce at some point anyway. So we'll have the supercharger on there. Maybe as our only performance upgrade. Right, of course, on the car this size, you do want full weight reduction. Yep, taking a big healthy dose of weight out of there. And of course, you want the race brakes as well. Now, suspension. While I was driving it over here, that looks really odd now. While I was driving it over here, I was using the Storm Island suspension. The problem with the Storm Island suspension is it was a bit too soft. So, I'm going to put that on, and I'm just going to do a little bit of suspension tuning just so we can get it exactly right. Or is this all locked? No, it's not. Right. Cool. Right, we need it to be a bit less soft than that. Maybe up to about there. Yes, just unsoften it a little bit because I was driving down the motorway that links the festival to Nice and I think eventually Sisteron as well. And yeah, the front started lifting up, which is quite terrifying. We'll go with Storm Island Rally Box because I presume this has a Countach gearbox, so that means it'll be terrible. Yes, race tyres. On a big sturdy off-roader you need race tyres. That's actually quicker off-road than if you use the standard Storm Island tyres as well. Now we have actually got some interesting aero on this car. We can have this normal sort of front grille, or we can have that. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's like a front of a boat, I guess. So no, I don't think we'll have that. However, at the rear, we can have this big thing, and I like this big thing, so we're going to have the big thing. That apparently improves braking as well. So, we've still got some PI to play with. Do we want a bit of a roll cage in here just to help it out? I don't think it's necessary. Okay, let's go get some power. We shall upgrade the supercharger to 50 horsepower. There we go. Nice healthy amount of power in this car. Get it up to what we're gonna now you see the problem is once it reaches, usually in cars you can get away with throwing the driveline in, however if it's so heavy you can't get away with that. So we've actually got 552 horsepower, which I believe is the same that comes out of the standard Lamborghini Gallardo V12 V10, sorry. So healthy amount of power, healthy amount of grip by the looks of it. Hopefully this is much better than it was before, because it wasn't looking particularly good last time around. Right, so while we're in Nice, the reason I chose to do Nice again, I did this for the Sports Utility Hero, sorry. And there's this hill climb event, and I believe it's the only hill climb in the game, unless someone wants to quote me otherwise. So I figured we'd go do that, and then we'll do the sprint race, and then in the next episode we'll finish off the 2 cross-country races in something else. Right, so I'm actually going to drive there to see what we're like. We're quite quick off the mark. Now I'm going to shorten the gears up a little bit. They look like they might be a bit too long, even on a Storm Island box. Yeah, why are they at what? Where's 6? Oh, so the ratios are quite messed up on this car, it would turn out. Just lower them a little bit, and then I mean, yeah, okay, whatever. We'll have that. There we go. She's actually getting into the red lines properly now. I'll probably end up regretting that, but yeah. Yeah, there we go. We can turn a corner and it doesn't decide to fall over, so I think we've definitely solved our problem with the super soft suspension, so that's good. And loads of them rally beetle bug horrible nasty silly things going around. Be funny to see them fall over in some of these events. We'll do the cross countries in somewhere else, so we'll probably see them fall over there. I definitely won't be using the beetle. Slight spoiler alert on tomorrow's car, but there you go. God, this thing just looks absolutely fantastic. It's so menacing. I actually forgot this car existed. I have seen them before, I've heard about them before and all sorts, before they came to Forza. And then this has sort of refreshed my memory on it, which is quite cool. So what we actually got in this race, we got one in a very cool looking Horizon paint job. I like that. We got a Willys Jeep. I was going to use one of them, but I think Willys Jeeps have been used to death. So, ooh, okay, we're interesting through there. Get the power on. Right. And the objective of today's video is not to get beaten by any of them silly, horrible beetle things that I've been name calling for the past few minutes. I don't like the beetle. I'm gonna have to redo that section. That was terrible. I feel like it's, oh god, what was I kept rewinding something over and over again. It was in one of the Let's Plays, I think. I don't know. But anyway, I did it really slow, so I had to keep redoing it over and over again. Rallying, yeah. I got rid of the rally episode of the Horizon 1 Let's Play. Which, I guess I'll speak about that a little bit. That's going quite well, the Horizon 1 Let's Play. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm actually probably going to record some after we're finished up here. And yeah, I'm definitely having a blast with it. It's nice to play back through Horizon 1. I did mention in the Horizon 1 Let's Play that it's probably my favourite racing game of the last generation, if not my favourite game. I'm still... it depends on what day you ask me. It's like... if you ask me what I'd actually buy in real life, Fiat 500 or Ford Fiesta, you know, that changes every single bloody day, so... it really just depends on what sort of mood I'm in, but... yeah, the reason I'm sort of iffy on the Forza 4 Let's Play... by the way, there is episodes that I recorded, they'll coming eventually, once I stockpile enough of them. The reason I've sort of stopped on there is, I don't know, I've played that game, Horizon 1 I've played for 100 and something plus hours, maybe even more than that. But as Forza 4, I've played that for many thousands of hours between many different accounts and stuff, so... yeah, I guess I can get a little bit bored of that game every now and again. But nah, that Let's Play isn't dead, it's just on hold. I might add that to the playlist description. But of course, none of you watch that because none of you care. What you do care about is rally or off-road driving. And I have to say, this is doing quite well off-road. It's a bit slidey. He's not the best vehicle off-road, as it would turn out. Although, to be fair, if you were a petrol-powered, or if you had the heart of a Lamborghini supercar and the bloody body of a fat American Hummer, I can imagine you'd be a bit sketchy, shall we say. Yeah, I mean, it's doing well, alright. I love this hill climb course. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I wish they would have more hill climbs. Like I said, I think, unless someone else can quote me differently, I think this is the only off-road course in the game. I think I'm right on that. No, sorry, the only hill climbing event. I definitely think I'm right on that one. Go to the finish line. There we go, across the line.
Great driving, mate. And another win too. Well,
Another win. We haven't won anything yet. Anyway, Jesus Christ, the Beatles didn't do particularly well, did they? I presume they sort of fell underneath a Lamborghini's wheels and got crushed. That's my only assumption. Either that or it had a fight with Willie's Jeep and clearly lost. One thing they need to alleviate in Forza 6, the bloody loading screens. I've installed this damn game, you shouldn't be loading so much. Yeah, well, I suppose it's a small price to pay. This game is absolutely beautiful, so I mean, I can give them that. I mean, the graphics are fantastic. It still looks good. I mean, even Forza 5 still looks good. Forza 4 looks good. We're starting, and I like this, we're starting to get to the point in games where if you, say, show me, I don't know, GTA 4 in 2008 and let me go, wow, that's awesome. And then I see it again if I see it again in the present day, I'm like, well, it's not a terrible looking game, but it's not, like, fantastic. We're starting to get to the point now where visual fidelity is sort of slowly becoming more and more obsolete, because most games now can do these sort of graphics. You know, we've now got the hardware to achieve this sort of graphicalness on most video games. So graphics are starting to become a bit less of a thing. I mean, Minecraft pretty much proves that. What the hell? This car was made in Minecraft, by the way. Maybe I should do that for a special, like, video at one point. Make this in Minecraft. I can imagine it won't be that hard. Yeah, so I guess I'll speak a little bit about the Lamborghini LM002. So, like I said, it's a Countach engined four-wheel drive vehicle, and I believe it originally it started life off as a prototype for the Italian military. However, they didn't like it, so Lamborghini went back to the drawing board and made another one, and I think then the army either accepted it or refused it, I can't remember which, and then they decided to make that one into, I believe it was something like 480 civilian versions of it, and that's what these are. Now, this is sort of one of those first luxury off-roaders. This, you know, it's got the wood paneling, there's quite a lot of stuff in here, it's got aircon and all sorts of stuff that would have been very impressive back in 1986. And it's kind of almost started the trend, you could say. You know, would we have luxury big Range Rovers without this? Probably, yeah, but this is definitely a defining factor in, you know, luxury off-roaders. Because before this, most off-road vehicles were totalitarian, to say the least. Quite Spartan. You know, the Willie's Jeep sort of started the whole off-roader thing, and then you had the Land Rover and so on. And they was mostly made for just farmers to potter around on fields. However, this vehicle sort of showed, you know, hey, you can have all that tough barnyard stability and the rock hardness, but you can wrap it in a package that looks quite good, and inside is just perfect for the passengers, so they won't feel a thing, you know. They can stay cool while they drive through the river of money, which they have in their back garden, which you probably had if you owned one of these. It is a fantastic car, this. I do love it very much. I would give many things to have a Lamborghini LM002. Many, many things. We won't go into detail on them, but many things. Anyway, we've got a wheel spin, so we'll pop that out quickly. Are we going to get a car? Maybe we'll get a car for next episode, who knows? Ooh, okay, I'll take that. Yeah, we've almost got 7 million again. Alright, anyway friends, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my little tour of the Lamborghini LM002. This is a fantastic, fantastic car. If you have Horizon 2, get the DLC this was in now, and I believe it's in the Top Gear pack, which was, in my opinion, the best DLC for this game. Probably will be for the rest of this game. But anyway friends, that about wraps me up for today. So my name's been TheRealEmile, and until next time, farewell.